Our next guest is social media influencer Megan Batoon. You may have seen her on YouTube where she has almost, you guys, 1 million subscribers. You go, girl.
Just a few.
Just a few. Or maybe you've seen her in Revlon's new campaign called Live Boldly.
Welcome, Megan.
Thank you.
Welcome. So you're an actress, a dancer, a YouTuber, and more. What is your favorite? First of all, when do you sleep? Second of all, what is your favorite aspect of your career?
Oh my gosh. I think the fact that I get to have fun on a daily basis is really cool. Like basically, I kind of get paid to play. And although the whole thing of doing the work and figuring out what to create and what goes well and analytics and kind of going in the back end may stifle the creativity, it's still at the base level fun. And I think that's my favorite part, being able to reach so many people across the world from a camera.
You may be the first YouTuber I've heard say that the analytics.
Right, exactly. You've done your research.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like I'm much more of a businesswoman than a YouTube person, but I'll take either.
Well, speaking of business, what tips can you give some of our viewers who are trying to build their audience about, with engagement, analytics, numbers?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. On YouTube, the algorithm changes on a daily basis. Like, you could go to bed where it's like YouTube is favoring videos that are 10 minutes, but then you wake up and it's like now they want ones that are 2 minutes long. So you should never tailor it to the algorithm, but I think the one thing that anyone could grow with is being super authentic and being really consistent. I think those are the two things that could go for anybody on the internet.
Authenticity.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people have this idea that in order to build a following, you really have to be niche and that, you stay in your market and you build from there. But you are really breaking that rule constantly and thriving at it. You're doing so many different things. So, tell me about why you think people are drawn to your content and what you think it is about your method that's really winning for you.
I mean, I think people watch specific people to feel like they know them. And I feel like we all find the people that we relate to the most. And I feel like a lot of people want friends. Like, it's not a sad thing, but like, I think that I want to connect with people. So does everyone. I mean, the base level of humanity is we want to be loved. We want to be accepted. And I think that being a person like that on the internet, to be that person for everybody, maybe someone is too shy to have too many friends or is introverted like I am. But I think that we can all come together. Like-minded people will find like-minded people. And I think that's the reason why people keep coming back to my content, because I don't talk to the camera like it's a nobody. Like I talk to it like I'm talking to you guys. Yeah. And I think that really translates, in the genuine nature of videos and specific creators will keep fans and followers coming back.
Well, your engagement has really attracted some big brands like Revlon. In fact, you were recently featured in the Live Boldly campaign. Let's take a look at this clip.
If you're authentic, you're beautiful. I wish I could tell that to my younger self. My name is Megan Batoon, and I'm a dancer and content creator.
Wow, that is amazing.
Thank you.
We were cheering you on over here. That's wonderful.
So what, has it been like as you transition from, obviously you started in digital, now you're this big influencer in TV commercials. What has that been like to kind of transition into that mainstream media?
I think it's interesting, though. It's an interesting question because it usually is traditional, but a lot of it, traditional is going digital. Like digital is first right now. So now they're going to take all of their digital creators and accentuate them because we know how to talk to our audiences. Brands come and they want to sell their product, but nobody's going to listen if you're not already a person to begin with. So they're coming to us because we have created and curated almost like a family. It's not even a fan base. We're a family now. And so if people want you to be the spearheading their new product or whatnot, you just have to be the one to stay true to who you are. And then it doesn't matter if you're traditional or digital or whatever comes next. Like, as long as you're still you, I think that regardless of the platform, it's just like the best thing to stay true from digital first.
And you are expanding your platforms beyond YouTube. You have a podcast.
I do.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's an advice podcast, which is really fun. So we've got pretty much 18 to 24-year-olds writing in about their relationship problems, their creativity blocks, their family problems. We don't really shy away from anything. And I take professionals in the field that I'm also in, like musicians and artists and other YouTube people, business people, entrepreneurs, and we talk about like our hardships and we give advice based off of how we failed, what we would do if we were in that situation again, to hopefully help people in that situation now.
Wow.
And one of our audience members, Marsha Woods, wants to know, how did you curate such a big viewer family? It's really tricky. I think a lot of people have great content. How did you build it?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, cross promotion is really big if you're trying to grow a platform, but keeping people, that's not, there's no analytic for that. That's just being you. And I know it's super cliche, but like that's what people are going to keep coming back to. If they feel a connection to you, if they feel like you're being genuine, they're going to always come back. They're going to tell their friends about it. I mean, word of mouth is, I think, worth way more than any analytics.
Absolutely. And before I let you go, I do want to ask, how did you get connected with Revlon? Tell me about, just really quick, what that was like and how they approached you.
Yeah, that's interesting because I'm not a beauty guru on YouTube. Like, I do comedy, I do dance, I do cooking, I do sketch comedy. I don't do makeup videos, but I wear makeup. So I was so honored that they came to someone that's not in that specific niche field to go, hey, you're the face of this campaign, because I am a real girl. Like, I am not a beauty girl. So I was really excited when they came to me for the Revlon Colorstay. They were actually the first brand that ever sponsored me too in my little baby YouTube stage. So they came back years later and I was able to like co-direct with them and write, and I had a much bigger hand working with them. It was absolutely awesome.
Well, you're doing something right. Stay
Thank you.
Stay true to you, Megan.
Absolutely. And make sure we join her YouTube family as well. Thank you for joining us, Megan Batoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.